get started, everyone will need a chair because we are going to do some stuff from the chair. And then also, if you have any small hand weights available that you want to utilize today in class, go ahead and grab those. If you don't have any weights available, that's okay too. Leslie's going to do the class without weights. I'm going to do them with some small weights. You could also, if you have like a water bottle handy or soup cans, those are usually about 1 pound. So again, those would be enough to get some strengthening in today if you want to. So I'll give you guys a minute to maybe gather some equipment if you don't have it already, and then we'll get going. So again, if you're new to us, if you're new to joining us, my name is Corey. I'm a physical therapist with UCSD. And today I have Leslie with me. She's an occupational therapist with UCSD. And today's class is going to be a lot of power moves. So if you are, again, new, we'll go over all of those. If you aren't new, then you've seen them before. We're just going to be doing them in a little bit of a different way. And then again, adding weights to get more strengthening in. Okay, so for our warm up, we're going to start and we're going to kind of go into intervals. So depending on the space that you have, I have us doing some marching in place just because that's an easy way that you can do it. But if while we're marching in place, you're able to maybe walk a little bit of a distance, you can do that too, because that's going to be part of our interval, okay? So the first thing we're going to start, and then I'll start the timer, is we're going to start with a power twist, but we're going to do it again a little differently. So the power twist, you're going to have your arms out, but we're going to start with them up a little bit high. And if you have shoulder problems, bring it a little bit lower, however high you can hold them, but try to start high, twist, open, twist. Then we're going to drop down to about 90 degrees or that middle, twist, open, twist. And then we're going to come down to a lower position, twist, open, twist. So that's our first interval. We're going to do that for 2 minutes. Then we're going to move to the chair, and we're going to do power ups from the chair, similar to a sit-to-stand. So you'll start here, and you're going to work on leaning forward, coming up, reaching back. Okay, so we'll do that for a minute. Then we're going to move into our marching, so just marching in place or walking if you're able. And then the next one is a chair plank, and you can modify this however you need to. So I'm going to show you from this chair arm, and we're going to try to go opposite arm, opposite leg, okay? So you can go from lower, maybe the chair seat, or if the chair with arms, that's too hard, you can come behind your chair and do it here. Or you can do a similar version sitting with Leslie. And then we're going to march again. Then we're going to go into a power rock. And again, we'll go over this all before each one. I just wanted to give you a preview. The power rock, we're going to stand in place, and you're just shifting and reaching. Okay, trying to reach high and shifting your weight back and forth. Then we're going to march again, and then we're going to work on a power step forward and backward. So you're going to step forward, arms out, come back to the middle, and step backward. Okay, and then we're going to alternate between that foot. Like that. Perfect. Then we're going to march again. Then we're going to do our traditional power step, which is out to the side, together, out to the side. And then we're going to finish with some walking, very slow and very mindful, okay? So that's kind of the overview. Sorry, we're a little crooked. If it'll stay or not. Okay. So the first one is that power twist. And again, we're going to do it for 2 minutes. So I'm getting my timer ready. And here we go. So we're going to start high, twist, open, twist, come to the middle, twist, open, twist, open, drop low, twist, open, twist. Good. And start back up. Good. And then low. And again, 2 minutes is going to feel like a long time. So make sure you're pacing yourself. If you get tired, you can pause. and then just pick right back up again. And notice both Leslie and my feet are moving and pivoting with our body. Good, going back up high. We keep going. Okay, we're a minute in. Good, and back. Great. We got about 30 more seconds, so we'll probably finish this round. All right, very good. Okay, now we are going to move to our power ups from the chair. Let me change this. Okay, so now again, you're gonna do the power up from your chair. So make sure you're leaning forward, coming all the way up, arms kind of come back, and then you sit down. You're gonna try to do as many as you can in this minute. So if Leslie and I are too slow for you, go faster. If we're too fast for you, slow down. Do as many as you can. Okay, here we go. If you feel that you're rocking backwards, don't forget, try to get a little bit more forward by reaching nose over toes. That'll help you get up more efficiently. Twenty more seconds. All right, very good. We can take a rest. Next one, get my timer set back up, is our plank with, oh, sorry, our marching. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, marching for a minute. So try to go nice and big. Again, if you have the space, you can walk. Try to pick up those feet. If you need help with your balance for this marching in place, you can hold on to the back of the chair or touch the wall. We got 15 seconds left. All right, good. We can take a break from that. Now we have our chair plank. So again, find a place that you feel comfortable doing it, and it's opposite arm, opposite leg. If you can't quite reach your leg all the way back off of the ground, you can just kind of tap your toe back, and that'll work too. All right, here we go. We got a minute. Really work on that extension. Trying to reach. Use your core muscles and keep your head up. Don't be looking down at the floor. 4 more seconds. Okay, good. Take a rest break, and then we're gonna just march for 1 minute. So hopefully we're getting your heart rate up a little bit. You're a little bit more breathy than when we started. Let your arms swing and move. All right, and take a break. Okay, now we're on to our 30-second intervals. So when you're doing these, I want you to try to think about moving pretty fast, okay? If you're going really slow, it's not gonna be helpful. Okay, so our first one is the power rock. So again, that's here and then alternating to that other side, okay? Here we go, 30 seconds. And try to move fast. 15 seconds to go. All right, and then now we're going to do our power step. So again, step forward, back to the middle, and then back, and then alternate, okay? Here we go, 30 seconds, same thing, go fast. Get as many as you can in. All right, we'll finish up this last one. Okay. All right, now we're gonna march again for 30 seconds. We're almost done with our warm up. Okay, and pause. Now we're gonna do our power step. So it's that side to side step. Give myself a little more space. Okay, here we go. Again, try to get as many as you can in this 30 seconds. Right, and then our last is going to be our mindful walking for 2 minutes. So really thinking about taking nice, big, kind of deliberate steps, really reaching, going slow, which is probably going to challenge some of your balance. And again, just in the space that you have. So if you're only able to do a couple steps, that's fine. But be really intentional about your walking for this next 2 minutes. Taking those nice big steps. Really imagining yourself taking those nice big steps with good upright posture, maybe a book on your head. Thirty more seconds. All right, great job. Okay, so hope everybody's warmed up. If you need a drink of water, please grab it or just catch your breath. I'm gonna set up my other timer. Okay, so for our next series of exercises, same kind of idea, variations with the different power moves, but this is where we're gonna grab those small weights if you have them. So the first one is going to be a squat. So we're gonna squat and then we're gonna try to press our arms up over our head. And then you'll kind of come down to this resting position and then come open, back to that resting, squat, and come low. So again, you don't have to use these if you don't want to. I'll lower this mic a little bit. Okay. So we're gonna do 60 seconds on and 30 seconds of a rest break. So I will explain the next exercise while we're resting, okay? So here we go. Volume up. And same thing, you're gonna try to do as many as you can in this minute. So squat, press, rest, squat, open, squat, low. So if you are using the weights, we're really working on posture, strengthening those back muscles. You're thinking of the same thing even if you aren't using the weight. Halfway through already.
Manifest while exercising.
All right, so we'll rest for 30 seconds. While you're resting, our next one is going to be a forward step, maybe even a lunge if you're able to, and then sideways, okay? And then we're gonna alternate to the other side, forward, sideways. If you're using weights, you can keep them just kind of loaded in the front of you in this resting position. Or if you wanna get more arm movement involved, you can do that out, okay? Step forward, step side. Step forward, step side. Both of us stumbled a little bit.
I can't get it down.
Halfway through. My shoulders definitely working. All right, rest. So our next one is that power rock, but we're gonna do 3 directions of reaching. So you're gonna rock high, you're gonna rock middle, and you're gonna rock low. And then we repeat it on the other side. So again, high, medium, low. And if your shoulders start to get tired and you are using the weight, you can set the weights down, just do the motion. All right, here we go. Good. High, middle, low. Halfway through. All right, rest. Okay, next one. We're gonna do almost like a modified jumping jack. So you're gonna go out, out, in. Let's bring our arms out like this. I'll change the motion. So out, out, in. Okay? Let's take a little rest break. Got about 5 more seconds, and then we'll start with our exercise. So out, out, in, out, out, in. Really think about squeezing those shoulder muscles together when you're out in that goal post. Halfway through. All right, take a rest. Our next one is going to be, reaching, but we're gonna reach across our body this time. So we're gonna reach high, medium, low, and then alternate to the other side. High, medium, low. So instead of the same side of your body, you're crossing over. Go ahead and take a quick rest break. We got about 5 more seconds. Okay, here we go. High. Good.
High, middle, and low.
High, middle, low. Halfway through. All right, take a rest. Now we're going to do some marching, and you're going to march 1, 2, 3, 4, step back. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, step back. If you want to add an additional challenge, you can push the weights forward as you're stepping backwards. If you're tired of your weights, you can set them down, because I know they're probably getting heavy at this point. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, step back. Good. 4, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, back. All right. I'm going to try to test my coordination and push forward. Oopsie. Oops, I started wrong. That's okay. All right, take a rest. Last one, you're gonna step sideways. As you step, you're gonna try to reach down towards your shoe and then pull up. Then feet together, opposite, pull up. Okay, so you're doing a rowing motion with your weight if you still have them. If not, just do the motion. We got about 8 more seconds. And then we get a little bit of a rest break. Okay, here we go. So step, reach, pull together. Halfway through. All right, take a rest. So we get a minute of a rest break here. You can catch some water, sit down, catch your breath. We're gonna run through this one. Same series again, same way. So 60 seconds on, 30 seconds off. If you had trouble with any of those exercises, especially with the stepping ones, and you're not using weights, try to stand behind your chair. That'll help you get the balance that you want in order to be able to do those exercises. Mostly with the stepping one. Most of the others, maybe the marching and stepping backwards as well. Kind of modify those if you feel like your balance wasn't where it needed to be for those more complex motions. Okay, so we're getting ready to get going again in about 8 seconds. So I'm gonna pick my weights up and we're gonna start with those squats. And again, high, middle, low, okay? Down, push up, down, out, down, low. Up, out, low. Good. By this time, I know you guys might be getting tired, but remember, this is our last round. Halfway through. Oops, I did a Y. All right, take a break. Now we have our forward, sideways step. So again, forward and side, forward and side. So again, this could be where a chair could come in handy if you're having difficulty maintaining your balance. If you want a more advanced, then this is where you're gonna open up those arms with or without those weights and challenge yourself. Okay, here we go. Step forward, Step sideways. Halfway through. All right, take a rest. Next one is going to be our power rock, where you're going high, medium, low. Again, same side that you're weight shifting to. Same arm, same weight shift. We'll take our rest break and get going again in 10 seconds. Again, if your weights are getting a little bit heavy, put them down, just do the motion. Go high, middle, low, high, middle, low. Halfway through. All right, take a rest break. And then we're gonna move into our modified jumping jack. So you step out, out, in. And again, we'll keep it with the goalpost arms just to give a different strengthening component. We'll take our 12-second rest break. All right, bringing my weights back up. And again, we're stepping out, out, in, out, out, in. Good. I know as you're getting tired, your posture might start slumping. So try your best. Stay upright. Fifteen more seconds. All right. Take your rest. And next we're going to do our cross body. So high, middle, low. And then alternate to the other side. We have 3 more exercises, including this one. So we're almost through it. Might be tired, but tell yourself to keep going. It'll be worth it when you're done. Okay, here we go. So high, middle, low. High, middle, low. Halfway through. All right, take a rest break. Next one is going to be that marching. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, step back. So again, on a 4 count with that step back, forward reach if you need an advanced move. Get going again in about 15 seconds. Two. All right, so march. 1, 2, 3, 4, step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, step back. See if I can keep my coordination this time. Halfway through. Better that time. All right, so take a break. And then our last one is that side lunge, reaching down to the floor and then pulling up and then going the opposite way, coming up and pulling up. We'll take our rest of our rest break, about 15 seconds, and finish up strong. So again, I know you're probably tired. We've done a lot today, but we're almost done. So step, reach, pull, step, reach, pull. Halfway through. All right. Take a break. We finished our strengths piece. All right, I'm going to set my weights to the side, get rid of our timer. Okay, so we're going to finish. Sorry, we're crooked again. I want to stay today. Okay, we're going to finish in our chair with our power moves as a cool down. So take a second, get yourself seated, take your drink of water, and I want you to bring those feet nice and wide apart, okay? Hands on your knees, and you're gonna reach, or sorry, bend forward and kind of push into your shoulders, elbows out. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale as you come out or up, and kind of reach back behind you. We're gonna do a few of these. So come down, arms on the knees or hands on the knees, come forward, stretch, take that deep breath in, and then come up nice and slow. Exhale that breath, reach back. Good. This is number 3, down, inhale, come up, exhale. We'll do one more, hands on the knees, down, deep breath in. Exhale as you come up, reach back, good posture, good. Take a little rest break. Next one is the power rock. I want you to come down onto your elbow. You're gonna come down and I want you to reach across your body, trying to get a stretch to the side. And then you're gonna come up back to the middle and then extend over the other side. Good. Come up, over, and come up, opposite side. Good. We're gonna go one more each side. So down onto that elbow, reach. Good. Come up, down, reach across. All right, good. Next, if you're in a chair, hopefully with the back. If not, you can kind of grab onto underneath or the side. We're gonna do that power twist. We're just gonna do it a little bit differently. So I still want you rotating and you're gonna come back. See if you can, again, grab onto the opposite end of the chair or even just the back. And we're gonna hold this. Twist open that spine and then come back to your middle and then rotate the other way. Just as far as you can comfortably. Good. And come back. Same thing. If you feel yourself loosening up, you can try to go a little further every time. Good. One more each side. Good. Other side. All right, nice. And then now for our power step, we're gonna do a couple variations. So I want you to step that foot or kick it out forward. Make sure your knee is straight and then kind of reach forward nice and slow. We're gonna hold here to get some hamstrings. So if you can, maybe touch your toe and then come back up. And then we'll switch to the other side. See if you can reach. Good. Come back. Reach. Come back. Good. One more time each side. Last one. Okay, good. And then we're gonna do another power step, but you're gonna step out to the side. Try to get that thigh forward and you're gonna kind of press forward and into it. So we should get a little bit of a stretch in our inner thigh. And then step that one back in, step out. And again, kind of lean forward and press and back. Easier if you're on a chair without arms. Good, other side. Good, last one. All right, so that's all we have for you today. Hopefully you guys all got a good workout. Always like to see your faces before we go. All right, bye everyone.